Hello there guys, I'm Laz. Today I'm presenting a seminar for you about Arduino. It will be so useful when you go to IT or software, any universities or institute like here. You have to use it, it's in a subject. So in the first, this is an Arduino, we have to know what is it. Arduino, it's an open source electronic. It's based off easy to use and software and hardware. It means it's two parts, the software and the hardware. We will talk about. We just have to know that it's for creating new things, new creations, and it's easy to use. We have to know that the history of Arduino, what it came off, why they call it Arduino. Arduino begins in 2005. It's a tool for making new things that some of the, there's an institute in Ivrea, Italy. They called it Institute of Design. They thought of making new things that they can make new creations, new devices, new inventions. So a lot of founders of Arduino, they met each other in a bar and they said that we have to make something. Still now they're I couldn't find the inventor, the founder, but we just know that it's been in the Ivrea, Italy. And the Arduino name comes from Arduino, who was a king from 1002 to 1040. This is a picture of a king of Italy, Ivrea. Ivrea, it's a place of Italy. There was a king in last century. They said that in a respect for him, we just call that new invention, that platform Arduino to Arduino. And the name is Arduino, it's near from an Italic name. And when you say Arduino, it means it isn't just this one. But if you ask me what's the types of Arduino, I just call you three types. There's many Arduino types, many Arduino projects, but the three types that I'm now talking about, it's most of the popular one. The first one is Arduino Uno, that I have it. I have two of them that isn't the same. This is a new model, this is an old model. The second one is Arduino Uno. Arduino Nano. Nano we will learn in physics, it's smaller thing. And the third type is Arduino Mega. Mega, it's so bigger than Arduino Uno and Nano. It is using for large scales. Many companies use Arduino Mega because it have many ports to join. You can use many sensors, extensions, some other things like wires with Arduino Mega. As you can see the image, it's so bigger than Arduino Nano and Mega. And as I said in the definition, this is an Arduino. We know that the hardware is the Arduino, or all the types of Arduino have a hardware and software. We said that the hardware is the Arduino. Who knows the software of Arduino? That we can see it. I think no one knows the answer, but
I think it's battery.
no, it's another hardware. Battery used to turn on the Arduino, but it isn't a part of Arduino. The software of Arduino, it's a program called Arduino. This is a logo of Arduino. You can download on your computer or your devices to what? The Arduino helps to command. This is an Arduino. I will give to you. It's useless. Do you know why? Because without any command, it's useless. It's like a baby born without any language. Knowing software language, for example, Arduino, it means you are another person. Knowing English, it means you are another person. But knowing Arduino program, it's another person too. Know that. And this is a sheet coding. I made these things and I will show you the other examples by these codes. You have to be a coder and write the code, command to the Arduino, done. It means commanding. We said that we use Arduino in two types, the large scale and the small scales. The large scales it isn't so too much nowadays. It is just for some big factories, big businesses that they use Arduinos such as these examples I show you. This is some robots, and there's a question here. We are human beings and we have robots. What's the differentiate between human beings and robots? You?
Robots, they save money knowledge, but it's made by humans, so humans are dead. But in some ways, robots save things by data, but we save things by ourselves. And we make parts of our bodies and parts of our things by abdominal and anatomy. But robots, they do it by software, by updates.
It was incredible.
We have feeling, and robots have not feeling and emotions, and there is something else. We have brain, and they have electronic brain, like it's in a circle.
Right, but what I mean here, you are too right. But in my subjects, we can command to Arduino to a robot 10,000 times again. For example, coming here, going home. Yeah.
So it means changing.
We are changing our program, but robots are coded. When you say do something to people, he can do it 10 times, 20 times. But if you say do that work 100 times, he can do that. Because we are like human beings. We get tired, but robots never get tired because they just repeat the commands. And when I say the software, it's commanding to the Arduino. It was right, your answers. And small scales are so popular. If you just search on YouTube, Arduino projects, it will give you a lot of projects. This is an electronic bean. For example, when it gets near of it, it will open. It is easy, using by servo and ultrasonic sensor with an Arduino Nano. And this is one of my projects that is here. It's about, it takes time, some days to create it. It's an electronic calculator I made by myself. I coded to the Arduino by computer. Yeah. You can use it. Working? Yeah. It means I command to the Arduino to do your work. I'm not a good coder. That time my brother helps me to coding. But actually I found these codes on the internet because making and calculating it's so hard. The codes tell them when you 5 minus 5 equals 0. It's in code. Know that. So without coding, it means you've done none. And we said that we are having a lot of, if you know coding, if you have Arduino, without sensors, you are nothing. Because sensors and some extensions can make things. This is an electronic weather. It will tell you the weather is tried كشف هواء and شيء. You can use it. So I use a sensor to it. So now it's working. Ultrasonic sensor. I just have it once here. Once. We use it for distance. For example, it will read 2 meters. You are here. I can do I can create something. For example, I just opposite you, just direct you. It will say this is the distance from you to you. It can read 2 meters. And this is a temperature sensor that I have it on this project. I will read the temperature. And this is a sound sensor. It isn't too big. The pictures are big. It's somehow small. We can use it, for example, making a project by just a clap, turning off all the lights. Or just by a clap, turning off it. So sensors are so important. Another one is gas sensor. I will show you the video. Where is it? I just lost. Yeah, this is a gas sensor. If there's any gas in the area, it will tell you. It will read it. And any these sensors that I have, they have specialty. It means it isn't for all. Having a gas sensor, it's special for gas. It isn't for places. And this is motion sensor, motion direction. You take from here, you just have, I just had one project for it. It will read the area. Any motions of the area, it will read. And the last one is light sensor. I will show you a video now about these sensors. For example, this one, this is a gas sensor. I just like share gas from this area, and there's a buzzer and some lights. It will read. It will so helpful. For example, we take that project. We just look at it. When it's dark, when it's light, it's normal. But when it's dark, it will ring. So it was the last sensor. That was the sensor that I used to make that project. It means nowadays we know that using sensors and Arduino we can do many things. And there are some extensions like LCDs, it's monitor, a small monitor, or servos. We use it to make things. That isn't a sensor, but we use it to make things. For example, here there's a sensor with an extension LCD. We can do many things. And here in this project there isn't any sensor. There's a keypad with an LCD. With coding to Arduino we can do many things. I've been done that without any sensor. And there's another project that's you will open this one by code. For example, if you do a wrong code, it won't open. But 753, it's the code, it will open. And by that button, it will close. It means I used a servo here and some lights with an keypad, with an Arduino and coding. I made that. I can use it daily, in my daily life. And the conclusion of that seminar was knowing what's Arduino. I think no one of you in the initial of the seminar don't know what is Arduino. Haven't you heard? No. But now you know what is it. And the types, I told you there's 3 types. And hardware and software, that's the main one. Having a hardware, you know that now software is the most important one. Because without software, hardware is nothing. And large scales, small scales. Like I said, big companies use electronic controlling by Arduino. It's large scale. Small scales like these examples. And sensors that I said are using to making new projects by sensors, and some extensions like LCD and servos. And we finished the seminar. I'd like to hear your questions or your speech. Sorry for any interruption. Thank you.